Hello and welcome back to the fourth episode of the Tendrillar Tribe. This is a YouTube exclusive Timberborn playthrough. We are the Iron Teeth and we have a plan. We want to make a spiraling city or tribe, and we are doing quite well. We've been playing this for a little bit now. We have unlocked quite a bit. We already have our smelter being built. We also have an explosive factory being built, and we are on our way to starting with the actual spiral. So let's speed up the game, and let's give this priority over this one, because I see that all the gears have been going that way, but we want the gears to be going that way first, so we can actually start making some metal blocks, because this thing needs metal blocks. And we are going to be producing metal blocks, but we are going to give it a lower priority on the workplace, I think, because we do not need it as much as we need the explosives for the moment, because we need the metal blocks for these things. They cost 4 logs, 10 planks, and 6 metal blocks. The 4 by 1 arches only needs planks and logs. So it is a bit more expensive to make the 5 by 1 arches, but we need them to go over the large metal wheels, large water wheels. But we don't. We are not that. We don't mind. We will have metal coming in soon. This still has quite a bit of scraps, so we can make quite a bit of metal blocks before we run out, and by that time we probably have other areas where we can collect from. Maybe even one of the mines. There's one over here. On the first episode I said that there was only 2 mines, but there is actually 3 mines on this map. Yeah, so there's 2 over there, and there's 1 more over here. So we have plenty of metal to come by when we need it. For the moment, we are doing alright with everything. We have planted trees here. There are 61%. So soon we can enable these as well. We have quite a bit of homeless beavers, so maybe we should start doing something about that by unlocking some of the row houses. We have plenty of oh, we do not have plenty. I was like, we have plenty of science points, but we do not have plenty to unlock the large one. I am going to place one over here, and I'm going to place these 2 over here, so they can start working on the row houses. That is another 15 spots of housing, I think. Yep. And yeah, that just take care of some of the odd places that we have left. I'm just gonna place one over there as well, and we're gonna connect that up by making a path go around our holding post. All right, that should take care of most of our homeless beavers. I'm gonna delete this or remove that from here, because that is just in the way. I don't know why I haven't done that before. I usually don't look in the bottom of that corner. You can ask Matrix on Twitch about that, because he usually pays attention to that one. And he's like, oh, there's an empty building. And I'm like, oh, all right, fair enough. Now this is at 14 out of 20 gears. This one is already 18, because that one had priority over that at some point. Look at this. We've already built 2 of them completely up. I wonder what's going to happen if this is all closed off, if this river is going to go crazy and rise, or... Well, we don't really care anyways. It's down at the bottom. We don't care for it. This is all going to be platformed off anyways, so the river is going to go under it. It's got to be a lot of resources that we need for all of it that we want to accomplish, but that's okay. We don't mind. We're just waiting for this to be done now, so that we can start making our explosive factory, and we can figure all of this out. We can blow this up. We only need to go down one over here, and then yeah, we can get rid of this, and that needs to go a little bit deeper. Last time I said that I was gonna leave this open, but we can't completely leave it open because there is gonna be water wheels over it. It doesn't really matter. Once it's filled up, then the water will continue. So yeah, we will leave it open probably as far as we can, because the other water wheel is gonna end right here. So the water wheel is gonna end here, and then the next, then we're gonna turn around, and the water is gonna go that way. We have another drought incoming. We don't mind the droughts. We're on semi-easy mode. It's a little bit different than easy, but it is still pretty chill. Because this is a playthrough that is made for building things and not for waiting for things and making our life miserable. So at this moment, I'm gonna turn down the paper mill because that is using 80, and we want to speed up the production of metal blocks. So we are producing metal blocks. We are still producing gears. Once this is full with gears, we're gonna turn off the gear factory over here as well, and probably this one as well, because we want to use the power for what we want to use it for, and that is making explosives. We do not need that much gears. We will need to unlock this because we need that at some point. All of this currently not. The mine we do not need. The aquatic farm, the grist mill, and the bakery. The grist mill and bakery, I don't know, not yet. Do we need anything from this? Probably also not. We do want to unlock this one. So let's unlock the large row house. Because we still have 3 beavers that are just homeless. We gonna unlock the builder's hut next. Because we have a lot of beavers that are doing nothing. So let them help build, right? We'll place that there. Give that a little bit priority over everything else. This one is just waiting for gears. It's waiting for metal blocks. Yeah, it's just getting done. It is slowly getting done. This is at 75%. And everything is lovely. This one is fully stacked with grilled potatoes, and we have a storehouse full with grilled potatoes as well. Yeah. And these two are completely full with potatoes. And this one is full with carrots. Well, not really. I guess we could stop having our farm of carrots over here, but I kind of like it. We can clean all of this up. We will do that when we get our initial corner done with our large water wheels, which is going to be relatively soon. As soon as we have booms going, the boom factory is producing booms. How much booms are being produced? There is 1 boom produced every 3 hours out of 3 paper. 1 paper mill can support an explosive factory. So 3 hours for 1 explosive. That means in a day we can get 6, because we work 18 hours, 6 maximum explosives. So let's say that we get 5 a day. So it's not a lot, but it is something. All right, here is our drought. Beavers chilling, running around like crazy. Let's add another barracks, because we still are we still have 5 homeless beavers. And this is done with the gears, so that is good because the power is also out. Yeah, that is unfortunate, a 4-day drought, but you know, it is what it is. I am going to pause that as well. We should be alright. So what they can do now is just focus on getting everything done, which is placing all these levees. And yeah, there they come. They all come with a lot of logs, and then they build it. This should be finished fairly soon. What if we place another staircase right over here? Then it can also come from this side, and I think that will make it even quicker, because not all of them can work at one side at once, but now they can work on both sides, and I think that will help us a bit. Look, they're coming this way. They're placing the planks or the logs, and they're also working on this side. So they're doing both now, and we like that. Okay, we can start unlocking some other random stuff, I guess. What do we want unlocked first? Floodgates. We don't really care for floodgates right now. We might care for floodgates. We might put them here so that we can control going out, and we can control it flowing the other way around. But that is just double floodgates, so that's 250. So we unlock those. Other than that, don't really care. What we do care for is that this is going to be levied off, but we don't care for doing that now, and so is this. We don't care for doing that now because we still want the water to flow through there for the moment. All right, so they're working on all of that. We have 8 beavers building, and we have only 12 logs. So hopefully, yeah, this is not growing while there is a drought. So that is unfortunate. But the drought is only 1.6 more days, and that is it. And we will be able to move along and get things going. All right, this we have 3 lumberjack flags, cutting all of this down. I feel like we don't need to replant all of this because we are now doing okay, because this is already at 6. Maybe we'll leave this. It's not in the way right now. It's not in the way. Yeah, so one more day of drought, then we get our power back and we can finally finish all of this. And in the meantime, they're just doing the levees because that is the only thing we're building right now. And that's okay. It needs to be done. Now, we have enough houses, and I think our population has stabilized. We could do with a little bit more water, food. Nah, I think we're doing all right. Yeah, so like I said, this is a modded playthrough, both on the actual mods that we're using. So we are using the one that can flip the buildings, like you can mirror them. And that is especially useful for like a grist mill that has a weird place of a door, and you want to mirror it so it's on the opposite end. The Lidos also have the same thing. They are 4 by 2, and they have their connection on one spot, but if you want to mirror it, you can't really mirror it. Rooftop terraces, they are perfectly fine, but things like a farm, you can place this one with the door here, you can flip it, and the door will be on the other end. So that is a lovely mod that we use, but we also modded the number of food and the amount of food and the amount of water beavers need a little lower than usual, and we also altered the cycles a little bit. The droughts are a little bit shorter than normal, and the temperate season is a little bit longer than normal, just because we want to build and make progress quickly. And as you see, we did make progress pretty quickly. We have power back. That is good. And this is filling in. We got to this part in the first episode, and in the second episode we already started building stuff that we need to actually make our spiral city. All right, this is growing again. It's at 80%. We will have more wood soon. Did you guys see that? This flooded for a second. That's probably because of this levee. But I think it stabilizes out. And now this is all watered and this has power, and we are making metal blocks. So these metal blocks will be delivered to this thing. And it needs 24 more. Metal blocks take 4 hours to complete, so that's only 3 a day, 4 a day, 4 a day maximum. Yeah, it should make 4 a day, and then some. So a few more days, and we will have this finished. In the meantime, they're also doing the levees because we need those finished as well, because we're gonna blow things up. We will just do the one layer on top here because we don't want to go down too far, because then the water will spill out, and we are not done yet with the levees. We can do that as soon as the levees are done, but we won't do that before that time. So yeah, I guess we don't need to do anything right now over here. We don't really care for this waterway, and we can't really tell yet where we're gonna end up. No, let's do that once we have this middle thing. Then we can place the levees where we need to for every individual large water wheel. And then we know exactly where we're going to end. And we know that there's going to be a point here, I think, where we need to extend with levees as well. And then go this way. But yeah, that's going to be a while. Let's first blow some stuff up. This is already at 12 out of 30, so nearly there. The levees being built. Yeah, so this needs to be blown up as well. And we kind of want to do that because then we can start making our houses here that we actually want here. So this, yeah, it just all needs to go, actually. I'm just going to do this first. This part can be blown up first. That's just going to be lowered. And then we'll do the rest at some other point once we get to it. Yeah, in our, as I said before, I tried this on a... I tried this just by building it like in the with a mod where you can just place buildings and modify the terrain easily without needing the resources and stuff. And so that was a lot easier to build something like this corner where you don't have to wait for beavers to be done. So that was like 5 minutes, and I had like the whole thing set up with how I wanted it to look. And yeah, this is just a little bit different, but it's gonna be, I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun build. Yeah, it's gonna be something else. And the thing is, it's gonna look cool because we're gonna be building over the whole water wheels, and that will make it just that more interesting, because we're gonna have our industry on top, and it's gonna circle around, and then in the middle is gonna be this thing. This is gonna be a big green area where mostly what we're doing here is growing our forest and getting our food. And then around it is gonna be some places where we hit the ground level at a correct height. We will have more green area and farms, and then we go on into the darker area, and that is going to be or the platformed area, and that's going to be where our housing and our storage is going to be. And I think it's going to be looking great. I think it's going to be fun, and we'll see how far the spiral actually goes, because the thing is we're going to hit this side of the map first. So we might want to choose to go over on this side, have them separated only by a single or a triple row or something, instead of the 5 in between. But that we have to measure that exactly out on the go, and we can choose to where we have more rooms, as on this side, as a long ways away, we can actually do a couple of more water wheels in between, and we could do the same over towards this side, because we have a little bit more room. So yeah, we're gonna see how far we can get with the 7 that I set, because the thing is, if we do 7, then we have a proper middle. It's an uneven number of squares that we're using with 7, because the large water wheels are 5 tiles each. So we could see if we could do 8 and see how far out we are getting here, and because we can go further this way, and then we would have a little bit more green area over on this side. We might blow this all down one more layer if we need to in that case, so that this doesn't have to be levied in. Yeah, and this side we probably will stick very close to this to maybe we'll just have the one row in between where we can have the power connection connect up, or maybe we don't even need that and we can just push it against this wall, because we'll have the power on. Yeah, we can see if we can push it against the wall, or if we actually leave space in between, because this is the shortest distance to the edge of the map, and we want to continue on as far as we can. But yeah, we are far from being there. How is our situation? We need 2 more metal blocks, and then we are going to enable the paper mill, and we are going to disable this, I think, because we want the paper mill to be fully operational, and that needs 80, I think. Wait, I don't like that it doesn't say that once you have paused it. Yeah, the paper mill needs 80, so maybe we'll enable the paper mill and the gears, and then pause this, and then we'll have a gear production at least, and then the paper is producing as well, and we'll get the metal working again when we need it. Okay, so we have explosives in the making, so let's unpause that and pause that, and we are now placing explosives, or we should, because we have explosives now. That is what we're gonna be doing. These trees are grown up, so we are going to unpause these 2. And yeah, everything is marked to be cut down. So now we are cutting trees over here as well. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And this is still waiting for this to grow up, but yeah, we will have that soon. Okay, look at this. We got explosives. And now we are just on that level of waiting. This has 160 power and needs 150, so that should be fine. We are doing stuff. Okay, what do we need most of? I guess explosives right now, and yeah, just logs for building levees. And it's good that this is finally ready to be harvested, because yeah, we absolutely need logs. And we have the haulers, so they will help as well. Yeah, we're not going to blow anything up for a while until these levees are done, I guess. And then we can just continue going downwards, and this can fill up with water already. I don't know if that takes too much. No, that still needs to push it through the same area here. So that should keep our power pretty decent. Yeah, it looks kind of weird what we're doing here if you don't know what we want to accomplish, but trust me, it is gonna be good. And once we start working on all of it, yeah, you'll quickly see what is what. We have planks. We should probably make another plank storage because we need a lot of planks once we start building these large water wheels. Do we unlock the large storage? I mean, why not? And we could place it on top there. I mean, right? We could do one over here. A large warehouse. And then we could do one over there as well. Okay, so this is going to be for planks. Where is the other one for planks? We can probably put something else in there. This is for gears. Yes. So I already forgot. This is the one for planks. No. This one. Planks? Yep, this is the one for planks. So we're no longer going to store planks in here. We can store something else in here. Maybe some more grilled potatoes. I mean, yeah, we can store more grilled potatoes in there. We still have 23 unemployed beavers. That kind of feels like we need more labor stuff. So I'm gonna build another builder's hut, and I'm gonna build another hauling post. So we're gonna set these to low priority of this. But yeah, they're gonna be built very soon. Okay. Explosives are being placed. And then they're gonna place them in here. And I know that they cannot reach the middle, but we will go down somewhere so that they can reach the middle. We will do that once this is all lowered by blowing it up, and then we'll go down and start building or placing inside of it. And we'll go this way, and we'll once we have this all done, we're gonna reconfigure this because we can move this over here because we're gonna have larger water wheels. We have plans. We have plans indeed. But that is gonna be the next episode. We have this second forestry area now working. We are very close with having all these levees connected. And then once that is done, it's gonna be a lot better. Yeah, we now have 12 builders. We have how many? 16? No, 20 haulers. So things should be going pretty quick with moving things around. And yeah, we will continue the next episode. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to keep up to date with this series, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified when the next one is being released. I also stream on Twitch, and the link is in the description. Until the next episode, take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.